Abul Pakir Jainalabdin Abdul Kalam was born on 15th October 1931 to a Tamil Muslim family in the pilgrimage center of Rameswaram on Pomban Island, then in the Madras Presidency and now in the state of Tamil Nadu. His father Jainalabdin was a boat owner and imam of a local mosque. His mother Ashiamma was a housewife. His father owned a ferry that took Hindu pilgrims back and forth between Rameswaram and the now uninhabited Dhanushkodi. Kalam was the youngest of 4 brothers and 1 sister in his family. In his school days, Kalam had average grades but was described as a bright and hardworking student who had a strong desire to learn. He spent hours on his studies, especially mathematics. After completing his education at the Swartz Higher Secondary School, Ramanathapuram, Kalam went on to attend St. Joseph's College, Tiruchirappalli, then affiliated with the University of Madras where he graduated in physics in 1954. He moved to Madras in 1955 to study aerospace engineering in Madras Institute of Technology. Kalam earned a degree in aeronautical engineering from the Madras Institute of Technology and in 1958 joined the Defence Research and Development Organization. He soon moved to the Indian Space Research Organization where he was project director of SLV-3, India's first indigenously designed and produced satellite launch vehicle. Rejoined DRDO in 1982, Kalam planned the program that produced a number of successful missiles, which helped him earn the nickname Missile Man. From 1992 to 1997, Kalam was scientific advisor to the Defence Minister and he later served as the principal scientific advisor to the government with the rank of Cabinet Minister. His prominent role in the country's 1998 nuclear weapons test established Kalam as a national hero, although the test caused a great concern in the international community. In 1998, Kalam put forward a countrywide plan called Technology Vision 2020. In 2002, India's ruling National Democratic Alliance put forward Kalam to succeed outgoing President K.R. Narayanan. Kalam was nominated by the Hindu nationalist. Kalam easily won the election and was sworn in as India's 11th president as a largely ceremonial post in July 2002. He remained committed to using science and technology to transform India into a developed country. In 2007, Kalam left office and was succeeded by Pratibha Patil, the country's first woman president. He believes that the country's future is in the hands of the students. Kalam wrote several books, including an autobiography, Wings of Fire, in the year 1999. Among his numerous awards were 2 of the country's highest honors, the Padma Vibhushan in 1990 and the Bharat Ratna in 1997. And Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam died on 27th July 2015 at the age of 83.
It's a great pleasure to have you here in the Parliament. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
President of the Republic of India.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am indeed delighted to be with the honorable members of the European Parliament on the occasion of the Golden Jubilee year of the European Union. I am reminded of the dream of an Indian poet, Kaniyan Pungundranar, who articulated in 3000 years back in Tamil classic Purananur. He says, Yadum Ure Yavarum Kelir, which means I am a world citizen. Every citizen is my own kith and kin, he said 3000 years back. May God bless you all.